Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing 3 healthy ragi recipes. Ragi is also known as finger millet and it's gluten free and one of the best non-dairy source of calcium. It's high in dietary fiber and low in glycemic index. Ragi is also a natural source of vitamin D. The high fiber in ragi helps to keep you feel fuller for a longer time and also helps to reduce food cravings in your weight loss journey. The first recipe is a spicy ragi porridge which can be had as a gluten-free breakfast meal. The best part of this spicy porridge is that you don't need any side dish along with this. So let's get started with the recipe. Now to make this ragi porridge, heat a pan lightly and add in ragi flour. Lightly roast it for about a minute or two, then add in water and stir well so that no lumps are formed. Add in grated coconut and salt and mix well. Add in a pinch of jeera and again mix well and allow it to thicken on medium to low flame. Add in turmeric powder, mix well and add in pepper powder and again mix well. Allow it to cook for about a minute and then switch off the flame. Now for the tadka, I have some sliced coconut pieces, 1 shallot, 1 green chilli, a sprig of curry leaves and 2 whole red chillies. Now heat a pan or a kadai with 1 teaspoon coconut oil. Add in jeera and methi seeds and once the jeera starts to splutter, add in the sliced coconut pieces and allow it to toast a little. This will give a nice crunch to the porridge. Add in the sliced shallots, green chillies, whole red chillies and curry leaves. Mix it well and pour this over the cooked porridge. Mix well and serve it warm. The second recipe is a quick and easy spicy ragi chilla recipe. To make this instant ragi chilla, I am using a small handful of shallots or cherry. Shallots are rich in vitamin C, vitamin B6, manganese, potassium and folate. It is also rich in antioxidants, so try to include shallots or cherry in your daily diet. The other ingredients are ginger, green chilies, curry leaves and coriander leaves. Now chop all the ingredients finely and keep it aside. Into a bowl, I have already added 1 cup of ragi flour. Now add in pink Himalayan salt, turmeric powder, ajwain, which is also known as carom seeds, black pepper powder. Adding black pepper powder helps the turmeric to absorb faster into the body. So don't omit black pepper powder. And now give this a mix and then make a well in the center and then add in water little by little and mix until you get a thick pourable consistency, almost like idli batter consistency. And now add in the finely chopped ingredients and mix well. Now if you're making this for kids, you should reduce green chilies and can also add some grated carrot or beetroot. Now you can make ahead this and keep it in the fridge in an airtight container at night and it will be easier for you to make chilla the next morning. Now to make this chilla, heat an iron tawa and add in a few drops of gingerly oil or sesame seeds oil, which is also known as nallenna in Malayalam. And with a tissue paper, what I'm going to do is just lightly grease the iron tawa so that the chilla does not stick to the tawa. Now pour some ragi batter and spread it out as thinly as possible and remember the flame is on the lowest. Allow it to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes and since ragi does not have any gluten, the top side will start to get dry while the bottom is getting cooked. I'm sure you may have noticed this if you have tried making ragi chilla before. So the trick to prevent the top from getting dried out is to dip a clean kitchen napkin in water and then just wet the top with this a couple of times while the bottom is getting cooked. So this is the trick to make perfect ragi chilla. Now after about 2 minutes, carefully flip it to the other side and allow it to cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. And again flip it over and you can see there are some dry spots on top. So I'm again wetting those spots with the damp cloth and flip it one more time for a minute and then transfer it to a plate. Spread some desi ghee on top of the hot ragi chilla and serve immediately. The third recipe is super soft ragi roti. This ragi roti does not contain wheat flour, so it's completely gluten-free and perfect to include in your gluten-free weight loss meals. So today I'm sharing some tips to make super soft, healthy ragi roti without wheat flour or rice flour. So without much ado, let's get started. I'll also share some tips at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the video till the very end. Heat 1 cup of water with half teaspoon pink Himalayan salt, and once the water starts to boil, switch off the flame and then add in 1 cup of ragi flour. Now with a spoon, quickly mix the ragi flour, and once it is nicely mixed, cover it with a lid and then allow it to cool down. Once it has cooled down but is slightly warm, transfer the dough to another plate and then knead it to a soft dough. Divide the dough into 6 small balls. Now let's roll out the dough. Note that I'm using a wooden surface to roll out the dough. You may have noticed that I usually prefer to roll out on my clean kitchen counter, but when it comes to ragi roti, wooden surface helps a lot in rolling it out smoothly. This is my old cutting board and I mostly use it to chop fresh turmeric, and that explains the yellow stain on the left side. Okay, sprinkle some ragi flour on the dough and lightly coat it with the flour, and then flatten it with your fingers and then gently roll it out. Do not give much pressure like you do when rolling out wheat roti. Roll it out as gently as possible. Gently rotate it with your hands in between, as that helps to get a nice round shape. Once it is rolled out, gently tap it to remove any excess flour and place it carefully on the hot tawa. Try to use an iron tawa for better iron absorption. After about 30 seconds, turn it to the other side and remember the flame is on medium. After another 30 seconds, flip it to the other side and the roti puffs up. Now repeat the same process with the rest of the rotis, and super soft, healthy, gluten-free ragi roti is ready to serve. Before removing it from the tawa, drizzle desi ghee on top. Now, why do you need desi ghee on ragi roti? Well, ragi is one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, amino acids, iron, etc. So, in order to get the vitamins and nutrients to be absorbed by the body, it is important that you add desi ghee to ragi roti. Ghee helps in the assimilation of all the nutrients and vitamins. I have already shared a video on how to make desi ghee at home. The links will be down below in the description box. You can have this roti with any side dish of your choice for breakfast, lunch or dinner. If having for dinner, try to have it by at least 6:37 p.m. Now you can see how soft this ragi roti is. Ragi roti is an excellent meal replacement if you have health issues like diabetes, PCOD, or if you simply want to burn fat. Those with thyroid issues should limit to 3 times a week. Hope you'll try this easy, healthy and highly nutritious gluten-free roti and make it a part of your diet. If you'd like to see more such healthy recipes, please give a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button so that you can stay updated when I post new videos. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.